Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Thomas of Woodstock, and today we get to hear from King Richard II in Act 3, Scene 1. In this particular scene, the king is hanging out with his flatterers, and they think that everything is going really well. They've got all the fancy new clothes. They've got this plan that they're going to send out blank charters around the country to get people to write their names on it, so then later on Richard can write in like how much that person owes in taxes, and this will make their tax levying and collecting process much easier and much more profitable. And then Anne comes in and she says hello to everyone, and after the king is like, these are my followers and be good to them, and don't we look fantastic in all of our great clothes? She's like, yeah, y'all look great, but just wondering, was it smart really to get rid of your uncles, because they knew a lot of stuff and they could have been helpful? And the flatterers are like, you shouldn't be bringing them up, and he's old enough to make his own decisions, and he's the king, and blah, 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 all this stuff. But Richard sort of diffuses it by saying, let's go check out Westminster, because we've redone Westminster and it's gorgeous. And Green jumps in, he's like, yes, and let's all go because we can parade through the street, because what fun is it to have these beautiful new clothes and these fancy new fashions if nobody sees you dressed like that? So Richard says, we'll ride through London only to be gazed at. Fair Annabeam, you shall along with us. At Westminster shalt see my sumptuous hall, my royal tables richly furnished, where every day I feast 10,000 men. To furnish out which feast, I daily spend 30 fat oxen and 300 sheep, with fish and fowl in numbers numberless. Not all our chronicles shall point a king to match our bounty, state, and royalty. Or let all our successors yet to come strive to exceed me, and if they forbid it, let records say only King Richard did it. So this is him continuing to brag for whatever ends. Maybe he wants to impress her or get her approval or something, or just plain show off. He's saying, yes, we will all ride through the streets so that people can look at us. And Anne, you're going to see Westminster Hall, where every day I feed 1,000 people. We go through 30 oxen, 300 sheep, and more fish and chicken than I can count to furnish this feast. And there's nothing in the history books where anybody has ever lived this well, this lavishly, been this successful. And everybody that comes after me as king is going to want to try to be as awesome as I am. Maybe they try to beat me, maybe they can't. Maybe they're forbidden from even trying in the future, in which case I will go down in history as the only king to have ever done this. And Anne is like, okay, but you're gonna run out of money if you keep doing that. So, of course, Richard is going to have yet another monologue to speak to that, which we will hear tomorrow. I'll see you then. Mwah.